Today, we're ranking the training of two-time Olympic judo gold medalist and three-time world champion in the 73 kilo class, Shohei Ono. There's a ton about Ono's training that I like. If you listen to Travis Stevens' interview with Lex Friedman, he refers to Ono as a physical freak, which is high praise indeed coming from a fellow Olympic medalist. Look at the physique on this guy. This level of musculature on a 5'7" athlete who's 160 pounds in competition is unreal. And he has the gym numbers to back it up. His strength and power training centers around traditional compound barbell movements, loaded heavily and performed with good technique. From what I can make out, he's able to snatch his body weight, clean and jerk in excess of his body weight, clean almost 1.5 times his body weight, and comfortably rep double body weight in the back squat. These are super respectable numbers when you consider that weightlifting is a distant second priority to judo, and the sheer amount of training volume and abuse his body is already taking outside of the weight room. Probably the most impressive aspect of his weight room training is his pulling strength. He's able to casually rep his body weight for power dumbbell rows and perform reasonably strict muscle ups for reps with ease. And of course, that strength will transfer massively to the mats, where gripping and pulling strength is essential to getting a strong connection to and off-balancing an opponent prior to the initiation of throws. I also like the fact that when he conditions off the mats, he doesn't fall into the trap of making it too technical or judo specific. He just finds something that he can easily load and push to a level of intensity that we won't see in the sport. For example, hill sprints or partner carries upstairs. Conversely, I'm less of a fan of the upper body style circuit conditioning work for this reason. I'm not sure what some rope work, a light medicine ball, and some calisthenics are going to stimulate that a fully resisting opponent won't have already stimulated on the mats. Of course, this work is fine every now and then for a change or coming back after a layoff or injury. In that same vein, although I like the idea of training the footwork of entries and sweeps in the gym, we need to realize that specificity doesn't just come from action alone, but also things like load, speed, and sensory inputs of an opponent. It's possible that he already gets sufficient loading in this extreme end range position that we see in the Uchimata, but I'm fairly confident that he's not getting a ton of carryover from this to competition. I think actually loading these movements like a true plyometric or actually drilling them with a live resisting opponent would be more productive than this middle ground exercise. Lastly, the ugly. There's very little in this program that I don't like or that I think is bad, but the one thing that I tend to watch through my fingers in every highlight tape of Ono is this aggressive head slam / slide movement that we see during his trademark Uchimata. To the extent that we can prepare the body for this kind of stress, perhaps some direct neck work might help. And in all my research for this video, I haven't seen a single clip of him directly training his neck. To be honest, I'm nitpicking though, and I would still give this program an A-.